In the year of our Lord, 2026, there are only two movies that anyone talks about. I've seen both Obsession and Backrooms, both of which are great, but there is nothing that I could say about them at this point that hasn't already been said. Instead, I wanted to discuss a movie that was both overshadowed and misunderstood by both critics and general audiences. My partner and I recently went to see The Death of Robin Hood. It stars Hugh Jackman and is written and directed by Michael Sarnowski. When I first saw the trailer for this movie, I felt the way I suspect most people did, which was nothing. Felt nothing and immediately forgot all about it. That was until someone in passing mentioned that it was from the same director as Pig. I love Pig. I don't know anything about Robin Hood other than he steals from the rich and gives to the poor, but Pig, starring Nicolas Cage, is the best movie ever. It certainly wasn't for everyone. In fact, if you don't like Pig, you probably won't like this movie either. There are a lot of similarities between the two that I think alienate a significant portion of the audience that the advertising targets, but I'll continue with that in a moment. The photography was very solid. It wasn't particularly inventive, but for the tone of this movie, it worked. There are many long atmospheric shots that did a phenomenal job setting the stage. In addition to that, the costumes and sets were top-notch. Special props to Lorna O'Riordan and her team, as well as production designer David Mark Lee and set decorator Stephanie Ray. However, the centerpiece of this movie is without a doubt the performances. It was incredibly refreshing to see Hugh Jackman in something that isn't Song Sung Blue or Deadpool and Wolverine. It included Bill Skarsgård, Jodie Comer, Murray Bartlett, Noah Jupe, Clive Russell, and Faith Delaney. Everyone was fantastic, especially Faith, who is a child. To continue my thought from earlier, the thing I really love about Pig is the way it takes action movie tropes and flips them upside down. The beginning was a very typical setup for Nicolas Cage to go grab a gun and hunt down the people that stole his truffle pig, but as it continues, that expectation of where the movie is headed is continually played with in order to bring the audience to a deeper emotional understanding of what the protagonist is going through. Pig really captured its target audience and was able to gain popularity through word of mouth. Robin Hood operates in almost the exact same way, but has a larger budget and therefore had to target a larger audience. The beginning of the movie is particularly violent, though. It shows that the Robin Hood of this movie is the man behind the myth, someone who is more complicated than your idyllic protagonist. Once that part of the movie concludes, it transforms into a thorough analysis of his character. I hope that other people give this movie the second win that it deserves, because fewer and fewer people are making character studies right now, or at least none as impressive as Michael Sarnowski's work.